What's up, everybody? King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Today, we're going to be talking about EIP 1559, officially launched. We're just about 24 hours into this thing, and exactly what I predicted in the last video that I made is happening. We're seeing Ethereum touch very, very close to $3,000. You might see it hit $3,000 by the end of this video. And man, I am excited for the future of Ethereum. We're going to talk about price predictions, price analysis here. See what can Ethereum do by year's end. A lot of people are speculating maybe $8,000, maybe $10,000. In my last video, I said somewhere around the realm of $48,000. All of these figures make sense if you really do think about the numbers. Now, generally on this channel, I talk about altcoins a lot, and I talk about low market cap gems a lot, where you can make a lot of money from trading these coins that are barely known and they go up 10x over time. But keep this in mind, I've been saying this for the past almost like 2 or 3 months now. Now is really not the time to be going deep into altcoin after altcoin after altcoin. So with that being said, I do still have the Patreon available, and for those of you who want to support my channel, I have 2 different tiers for Patreon. You can get all access to all of my videos at least 1 day early, as well as access to my Discord community. We're going to be talking about a lot of this stuff. In fact, I posed a question in my Discord about NFTs, so I want to hear other people's opinions about different types of NFTs that they're jumping into. And of course, this is going to be very important for those time-sensitive videos for those low market cap altcoins that come out, and you want to hear about them as early as possible. But again, now is not the time for altcoins. I think that once we do hit this second leg of this bull run, those altcoins will come back and those videos will continue to be posted, and you guys are going to get just as excited as I am. But honestly, like, there's no reason to skip to the end of the race immediately. There's no reason to beg for more and more money when you have a gold mine in your backyard, and the gold mine is going to be these high market cap coins like Ethereum, which are kind of just almost, like, in my opinion, guarantees to go maybe 2-3x in 8 years time. So I'm going to take that guarantee rather than just throwing a dart at the board and hoping that I hit a 100x when there's a bunch of 50%ers on there as well, 50% of your monies. But with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about Ethereum and where it can go, and kind of do some comparisons and talk about things like Polygon, some other smart chains, and how the whole market's going to be affected. So the first screen I want to move over to, we'll look at that price in a second, is, let's see, it's actually right here, this dashboard for Ethereum. So this is a dashboard on Etherscan. This tells you what's been going on with EIP 1559 since it's launched about 24 hours ago. And you'll notice here that we already have in 24 hours 8,613.23 Ethereum burned. So how much money is that? 8,613 Ethereum is $25,814,194 at Ethereum's price right now. That is burned, gone, completely erased from the Ethereum ecosystem. Now that is a great thing, because while Ethereum is not a deflationary token, its supply is going to be less and less, unlike yesterday where more Ethereum was printed. So like tomorrow, we're still gonna have more Ethereum than we had today, but the amount, the chunk that we're getting tomorrow is going to be a smaller chunk than it was previously, where we would get big chunks of Ethereum every single day. So it is more deflationary, not completely deflationary, still inflationary, but it is more deflationary. So what that means, I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen it, tons and tons of these new crap altcoins. Their main feature, a lot of their main features is, hey, we're deflationary, buy us, and that's pretty much all they're going for, and people buy it. And the reason is simple. If you have a coin that is deflationary, if you have a coin that goes down in the amount that they have and the demand stays the same, then based on supply and demand, the price should go up as the amount of coins go down. So the same case is true with Ethereum. So Ethereum has always been an inflationary token, but its price has held steady and increased significantly since 2017. So what that means is that demand is way high, and supply, even though it's increasing, it hasn't quite reached demand since the price is still going up. And now that we have a decrease in the amount of Ethereum that's being printed every single day, the split between demand and supply is going to be even greater, which should, and as we're seeing right now, increase the price of Ethereum, as we just tipped over the $3,000 mark right now. So like I said, the sky is the limit when it comes to Ethereum, like there's really, you got to understand, since Ethereum's the number 2 token, a lot of people might be speculating that this is the token that's going to take over Bitcoin. Now, that is still a ways off. If you look at the CoinGecko, the overall, you're still a pretty far ways away from there. But that is the scenario, the best case scenario, in which you're going to see a pretty much a $46,000, $48,000 Ethereum price if it does top the price of Bitcoin and continues to go in this trend. Now, will that happen? Like I said, this is completely in the range of possibility within the next 2 years. But if we want to get realistic and say, where's Ethereum going to be by year's end, I would be very, very surprised if by this time next year, Ethereum hasn't touched $8,000 or even $10,000 by this time next year. I'm pretty sure, in my personal opinion, that Ethereum is going to touch those levels. Now that's a more than a 2x. Currently we're at a $3,000 Ethereum right now. 2x is $6,000. That's about a 2.5x, which is $8,000 for Ethereum. And I do think, honestly, I would be surprised if ETH didn't touch those levels, because with the burning that's going on here, the burning's really exciting. People are obviously jazzed about that. I think that like a lot of times in crypto, you got to understand that when people are overhyped, like I'm kind of hyped with Ethereum right now, that's kind of your indicator that it's probably time to sell pretty soon, because after the hype comes the post-hype dump. And while we could have some retracements for Ethereum for sure, I still don't think we're nearly at the value, the true value of the price of Ethereum, even with the hype that I'm showing you guys and a lot of other people are showing you guys at the current moment. I think that there's still a long way to go to reach Ethereum's true value. And on top of that, at the end of the year this year, we're going to have Ethereum 2.0 launch, which is changing it from proof of work to proof of stake. I believe that's correct. If I switch that around, I'm not a perfect expert about this. This is why I'm not doing TA or anything like that. But I understand enough terminology to understand what's going on here. But when Ethereum moves over to that new type of kind of operation of how it's being created, I think it's gonna cause even more demand for Ethereum, because people are going to be staking Ethereum and holding it even longer. Just like how Ethereum, the supply is going down because of the burns, and more of it's going to be locked up in staking, which is going to reduce the supply even more, kind of theoretically, which is going to increase the price even more. So all these things have yet to happen. And like people have been saying, this triple halving of Ethereum, I do think that is it's probably not going to work out exactly like a triple halving of the Bitcoin, but it does have merit. Like it's people are saying it for a reason. Ethereum's supply is going to completely change compared to what it was like yesterday, the day before, and the year before. And that's going to affect the price. I mean, this is your number 2 cryptocurrency. And, that's where I said once the snowball gets rolling, you can see the snowball rolls pretty fast after that. If Ethereum gets even close to levels of Bitcoin, Ethereum does so much with NFTs, with smart contracts, with other chains connected to it. That's where I'm getting the like $10,000 is kind of like, duh, of course it's going to get there within the next couple of years. And then the $48,000 is where people are like scratching their heads. I don't really know. I do think that that's a possibility, which can only really be, overthrown by other chains really taking that mantle away from Ethereum. That's my thought process. Because Bitcoin's not going to really have too many smart contracts. Unless you're looking at things like Solana. But, I think that Ethereum has that. It has the reputation for sure to be able to get mainstream attention and mainstream growth sometime soon here. Now, what else does this mean for other coins? So if we look at coins that are attached to Ethereum, particularly I'm talking about Polygon because I've talked about that a lot on this channel. You can even look at things like the KuCoin token or Binance coin, BNB. or your other smart chains. So what's going to happen before proof of work? So proof of work is supposed to decrease gas fees a little bit more than they are right now. So right now, if you're doing a transaction on Ethereum, it costs about maybe $17 in gas fees for a smart contract transaction, which is not ideal, but it's not absolutely terrible. People are still doing it to do NFT stuffs and just to do smart contract stuff in general. So it's not the end of the world, $17 fee. I know it's a lot for regular people, but in crypto, that's kind of normal. But when we start seeing Ethereum go to where it is, where I talked about earlier, about 2.5x, then you're going to have 2.5x worth of those fees, because the what is it? I always forget the micro unit for Ethereum. But the smallest unit of Ethereum, the amount of Ethereum, the amount of Ethereum that you're using to do the transaction is going to stay the same. The price of that's going to go double and a half. So instead of $17, you're looking at somewhere around maybe $50 or $60 per transaction, where before you spent $17. That's getting to the $8,000 mark. Getting to $10,000 and higher, you're going to see even higher and higher transaction fees. Now, this is all dependent on if Ethereum continues this parabolic rise before we get to the end of the year in December. And I think that that's going to be important, because you'll see the price of Ethereum rise, you'll see the price of all other cryptos rise, and you'll see the price of coins like Polygon over here at the rank 18 rise as well. These are your coins that have kind of been designed to take the workload off of Ethereum, or take the price load off of Ethereum, where you're paying, instead of paying $60, you're paying 0.06 cents on Polygon and these other networks. So I think that those tokens have a chance to grow a lot more as well. These other chains, these side chains for Ethereum, especially if Ethereum continues this rise before we get to that proof of work point. Now, when we get to that proof of work point, I'm kind of nebulous there, because it's supposed to help gas fees, but honestly, I don't know how much it's going to help gas fees. I don't think it's going to cut them in by 9/10 or anything like that. I think it's going to cut it a little bit, but not that much. So these second layer solutions like Polygon and BNB are still going to be relevant, I believe, as Ethereum kind of breaks these new records and these new highs. So all this stuff being said, this is exciting stuff. And like I said before, for those altcoins, those low market cap altcoins, what I'm looking for is when that next bull run, that next bull spike, especially with this coin right here, with Ethereum, especially with this coin, when that next bull run happens, that's when it's going to be time to really focus in on the little projects that's built off of Ethereum and that can go 10x in a week or two, because eyeballs will be on Ethereum and eyeballs will be on the projects that are in Ethereum too. So that's going to be my time to really dig deep into those second layer solutions. So a lot to get excited about. Again, just be patient. A lot of people are still saying, like people go into my Telegram chat and say, man, this area is dead. And it's like, it's not really dead. You just gotta wait for a good opportunity. Sometimes the best thing to do is to sit and wait in silence rather than to chase stuff that's way harder to chase than it will be, a year from now. Anyway, that's everything for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, if you want to support my channel, if you want to get these videos early, up to 24 hours early, as well as find some of those low market cap gems once the time comes, then head on over to my Patreon and select a membership level there. I will get in contact with you, talk to you over there on Discord, and you will see my videos early on this platform. That is everything for today, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the price of Ethereum and the price of other stuff. Even if, like I said, even if we do see a retracement, obviously, I think there's going to be a lot of false retracements. So don't be scared if Ethereum goes down to 2,500 tomorrow. All of the fundamentals that I talked about are still there. So regardless of whether ETH dumps or not, it's going to recover again. Like people aren't stupid. People are like, one of the whales still do control this game a lot, so they're going to try and scare you by dumping the price down. But don't fall for that kind of stuff, especially when the fundamentals are there for ETH. Anyway, that's everything for today, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. If you want me to talk about anything else, leave it in the Patreon chat. I haven't looked at my YouTube comments in forever. I'm going to look at those sometime soon. But that's everything, guys. Peace out.